Hello, Shadowcat back with the Rim of Time. And last time, what did we do last time? We didn't do a whole lot last time, actually. We built ourselves a power generator and put some, some nice carpet in here, so that was good. And that was really about it. Honestly, we held a funeral. Just one funeral, oddly enough. I'm not sure why we didn't get to do both of them. And we got attacked by some polar bears. So, that was annoying because they didn't come in here. All they did was stay out here, and we had to go chase them down, and it was bad, and I didn't like that. So, yeah. Could have gone better last time. Could have gone a lot worse, though. So what do we have on the table today? Well, there's a couple of things, actually. One of those things is I've made a mistake. And I know what you're thinking. Me? Make a mistake? That's impossible. I'm terrific at this. And in any other circumstance, you would be right. But this time, no, I've made a mistake. And that mistake is I have not planned for the future. Which is wholly not surprising. However, since we have these people over here, Weirin, go trade with them. I don't know what they have, so I want to see what they have. No, what I've been thinking is how our goal is to fill up this entire map. Like, if we come over here, we come to the planning tool, you can see the build line that goes all the way around. My objective is to fill up everything inside of this build line, and to have a great big wall that goes all the way around here. And then we'll have everything else filled in along the way. Now, I could really easily do this by building more houses, but we don't really need more houses right now. And let's see what we have to trade for. They have Neutramine. We have lots of Neutramine, apparently we're not using it. They have cloth, we'll take some of that. More cloth is always useful. They will buy, however, a whole bunch of these wools and cloths. And so we're going to sell them? No, we're not. They only have 1,000. Okay, so we don't sell them the 800. What about these? Can we, slowly work our way up? That's too much. What about this one? Close. We'll keep a few of those. There we go. 999. Okay? We're good. We have... Actually, no, hold on. They have lots of medicine. We're going to buy all the medicine. All of it! Now, if we sell them the 800 and some, sheep wool, we can afford that. Let's see. What else do they have? They have coffee, penoxysilene. Yeah, we'll take that too. Penoxysilene is good, and we can't make it. Okay, so now we got to sell them some more cloth to help make it even. And if we get rid of a lot of these small stacks, actually, this will really help. Oh, too much. Okay, there we go. So we can sell them all of that, and we're in a good place. Yes? Thank you. It is a pleasure doing business with you. Now, we got to get all this hauled in. So, haul everything visible immediately. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I have failed to plan ahead because our goal is to make an entire, wall around here. And that's great. I love that. However, one mistake that I made was never planning for a road. Because we need to have at least one path into here. Currently, we have this little kill box entrance, which is great, and I love it. However, it's right in the middle here. It only has this little access to it, and we need to have some kind of better access. So what I'm thinking about doing is I think we're going to do a lot of planning today. Like this down here, as cool as this is, it's fine, whatever. I'm getting rid of this for now. Because I have a feeling it's not going to be important. So, first things first, we need to do some measuring. It is to say, we're going to come across here And I don't remember how wide this is. There we go. This is 280 wide, so we need to find 140. 140 is there. Perfect. And so this is the middle point here. Because it's an even number, it's got to be 2 wide. But there, that's our middle point there. Okay? Next, we do the same thing here. We bring this all the way down to the bottom. How far I have to zoom out? Okay, it's another 280. So we just need to find 140. 140 is there. Okay. And then we'll drag this all the way across. Oh, look at that. There's beaver lodges over here. I never knew that. That's a good supply of wood if we need it. Okay, so if we do this, it means that our intersection point is literally right here, which means that our little kill box is literally the center of the map. Now, that's kind of fine and all, but it does mean that if we were going to make a road to get in the middle here, then, well, we would need to do a lot of reorganizing. Petros has a panic attack. That's okay. Alright, now, what if we actually wanted to have roads? Okay? So if I wanted to have roads using my standard templates, then for these big roads like this, like if we want to have a kill box pointed in any direction, we would need to make this 12 wide. So if we come over here, we can go up like this. We want to go up by 6. Okay. And if we drag this across... Oh, actually, no. Because we need to have the walls. So, 14. And then we can hollow out the middle. So that would essentially be one road going right through the middle in more ways than one. Literally, like, right through the middle of our home. Not to mention, you know, through the middle of the map. And if we were to go up here and do the same thing... I want 7, actually. Because this is the largest it can be and still be roofable. I'm not saying that it would be roofed, but you get what I mean. And so there we go. Now, looking at this, things that could move, things that could not move. So if we wanted to divide into like 4 quadrants, how could we make this work? Well, a lot of things would have to move, and some things just would not move that easily. For example, these generators obviously cannot move. So these rooms right here are just completely off the table. Which means that we might not want to have a road going through here because it would get kind of pinched. Over here, this one is actually acceptable because the wall is like right there on the wall. That's pretty good. The farms have been built on rich soil, using that as a guide, and so that's going to be a bit harder to move as well. But it seems like our first farm is the only one that's really affected by it. And Anna's having a panic attack. I thought I installed like a psychology thing. I don't know why they can't take care of that. Let's see. Down here, really nothing in the way here. Which means that this road is kind of fine. This road is kind of fine. So, perhaps, since we know that we can't really move this one, if we were going to do roads like this, maybe we make it work like that? I don't know. A lot of things would have to move. This would be a major reconstruction project. But it is one that I think would be worth our time. Now, in terms of things that would have to move, I mean, perhaps we would have to keep this as like a central area of defense. So, for example, we have the kill box here, with embrasures on all sides, or embrasures here, and all the defenses and everything. We could do something very similar, and simply have it pointed in 2 or 4 directions. I'm kind of thinking 2 at the moment, but even if we went for this side and this side, it means that the hospital would have to move. Now, we want to keep the hospital nearby, so we might have to relocate the graveyard. Not something I particularly relish in doing, but something that might have to be done. After all, I mean, exhuming a graveyard and relocating it is not the worst thing in the world. Orchard is really easy to move because we simply have to replant it. It would take a while for us to regrow all the apples, but that would be fine. And so what I'm considering is using this as a guideline for our future building. I mean, we're not going to be able to change this overnight. However, if we make little changes over time, then we may be able to just kind of ease ourselves into it. For example, we were looking at maybe expanding some of these buildings, or perhaps moving the prosthetics table. Actually, we were considering moving the prosthetics table into here, but there's not really the room in here. Maybe not. Either way, we were looking at doing things like that. And if we just rebuild along these lines instead, then that gives us kind of a better way to go. That's my thinking right now, at least. Something to help guide us in our future. Of course, I'm still really hoping that we get more research done, which right now... Yeah, Petros is at least doing research. We need to get a lot more research done, and without Amara, this has been hard. We've got slag over here, too. Can they not reach this with it? No, they cannot. I need to make this a little bit bigger. There. Now they can reach all the steel. So that'll get us a little bit more steel. How much steel do we have right now? Lots. We're doing good. Oh, the other thing that we did is we went and we did some mining, particularly over here, because we needed to get more granite chunks, because we're kind of running out. And so we did that, and we don't have everything filled in yet. We still got to get some of this done, just because I don't want to invite trouble. But, you know, what we're going to be getting from it is worth the cost that we'll pay in the stone that we're going to have to use to rebuild. Because every single one of these, I believe, turns into 20 blocks, which means that one of these chunks will basically build those 4. So this entire little block here, we're talking 3.5 chunks worth of blocks. It's fine. Oh, plus one little one over here. There we go. Alright. So we got that planned in. And there's one little spot over here, too, that we can get. I don't know if we're going to get a block from it. It's kind of random whether you get a block or not. But regardless, whichever way we go, we've got stone again. And we have other mountains that we can do this with. I mean, there's still all these mountains over here. These up here. We have lots. We have options, is what I'm saying. However, it does mean that we'll have to, like, relocate everything over here. And I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that, except to perhaps just move this thing in the other direction. Maybe. So if we were going to do that, let's see. This over here is 19 long. And see, if we're going to add it onto here, there we go, like that. And then if we plan this over and this over... Oh, wait, I didn't make that big enough. Oh, that's because it started there. I need to do it that way. There we go. Okay, another panic attack, and our refugees are leaving. That's fine, though. You guys are free to go whenever you want. Thank you for your help. It was nice seeing you. Alright, so if we were going to move this over, that's what we would have to do. And we'll have to move this door as well. But, you know, we'll work on it. This will be fine. And in fact, if this has to go away, then perhaps we could just put a door right here anyway. So if I just come over here and grab one of these big doors, we can copy this over. We don't have any wood. That's a bit of a problem. I'm wondering, what other materials do we have? Really nothing yet. So we'll have to get some more wood. Let's chop all the wood in the home area, except... Oh, did we already chop these? Did I accidentally chop down all these trees again? Yes, I did. Okay. Betrayal reward has been redacted. That's fine. Inspired taming by Antonides. Okay. Now... Did we or did we not? We did get a boomalope. Can we get another boomalope then? Boom bats. Boom rats. No, I don't see any more. There's muffalos, does, cave bears, beavers. I don't see anything particularly worth our time, although we could try to get a cave bear. I mean, why not? Let's try to get a cave bear. In the meantime, people will chop some wood and we'll see if we can work on maybe moving this down. We could even integrate it right now into this little kill box. Just as like a holding area. Ah, and the refugees have officially left. So we'll move all this stuff. We'll rearrange walls and such. And then they will be able to come like straight down here into the kill box. Is this a good thing? Bad thing? Not sure. Probably not. However, if range is a big problem, we can leave this wall in and just force them to come down here, come around in an S shape, and then come in here. And that will help alleviate any problems with extreme long range. How many trees are they chopping? Wow, a lot of them actually. We're going to get a lot of wood from this. Well, the more area that we designate as being, you know, home, then the more trees we get to harvest. Okay, we got to get that done as well now. That one got rebuilt. And all of this is also automatically a home area. We'll have to come back and kind of destroy or undo this after we're done building. But one thing at a time. How much wood do we have on the ground now? Over 2,300. We haven't even gotten to the stumps yet. We'll get there eventually. And that is so far 120 stumps. And Antonitis has an inspired trade? Okay. Can you have 2 inspirations at once? No. Wait, did we get the cave bear? Hold on a second. Is that why it ran out? Animals, cave bear. Yeah, we have a cave bear. Wait, no we don't. Why don't we? Wait, that's looking at wild animals. I need my animals. No, we do have a cave bear. Okay, well. Train it up. It has advanced training, so we'll have cave bears. Alright, and that door has been built, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this done. So that'll go there. We will need to have... Actually, these both can move. So we're just going to cancel these, and we have finished research. Fertility procedures. Perform the surgeries necessary to create test tube embryos from a fertile man and woman, and then implant the embryo into surrogates or growth vats. Also perform sterilization. Interesting. So we could make more children then. It's kind of a weird proposition, but okay. I mean, maybe. Either way, though, they're clearing out all the stumps, and this is going to push us up to a lot of wood, actually. We're over 3,000 now. And what is this? So, let's see. Nestorius, whatever your name is, a praetor with the Shanchan, has been caught in bed with the wrong person. He imprisoned the inappropriate lover in a show of rejection, now wants us to keep the prisoner caged until the scandal blows over in 22 days. They are suffering from paralytic abasia and must be kept in bed. Fortunately for you, we just redid our prison. I think we can do this. So, learning assistant. Let's see, a sensory recording system that replays important experiences during sleep, strengthening the formation of new memories. And an elbow blade. It's a blade that comes out of your elbow. I think we can do this. We're not on the greatest terms with the Shanchan, but I mean, we could be. Does somebody want to go get him? Somebody's going to go get him. Zekyle is going to go get him. And you get to be the first inhabitant of one of our nicest suites. Also, I just noticed that the road up here goes right through it. I don't want to have to rebuild it again. Also, can we get this thing out of here? You're propping the door open and letting all the heat out. Also, we're not keeping you for very long, so I'm just putting you on a paced meal. Besides that, if you can't even get up, you don't need to be eating real food anyway. Alright, so Weirin's over here. Weirin's busy. And while we're doing that, it's been a while since we checked in here. We can actually do novice testing now. Who's next up? Gumpy is next up. Right, that's because we were holding off on this because they wanted to test one of the visitors that we had. And that's just not going to fly. So, it is currently only 1,800 hours and everyone's asleep? Why? I guess everyone's tired. Alright, well, you know what? I think we'll let them rest. When they wake up in the morning, we'll go through and check on them. How are we doing over here? Ruined by temperature. What's the temperature in here? It's 62 degrees. You know, I kind of thought that maybe we'd get this done. We actually have lots of wart. Yeah, we have 1,200 wart. There's more of it stored back up here. Where else? Oh, there's some over here. There's, garlic cloves over here. And peanuts. I don't know why it's over there and not stored over here, though. Should be stored over here. I don't know. Not to mention that we should have all of this processed. Like, why do we have all the cider over here, but we don't have any, like, new cider being made? Because I don't understand. Not that we're really at a loss here. I mean, we have lots of cider, we have lots of beer, we have lots of drugs in general in this colony. Most of it's not being used, though, which is why we have lots of it. Which, you know, I'm proud of them for that. Also, did we ever... Oh, we did get coffee. So, espresso coffee. We actually do have some. Is it because we got coffee beans? Did we ever get coffee beans? I don't know. Wait, what is this now? Global warming. Global temperatures have suddenly risen to dangerous levels. The flora and fauna is suffering from these changes as biomes shift into their warmer counterparts. Resources become scarce, forcing factions into conflict. It'll last anywhere between a season to several years. Interesting. So because of global warming, if we take a look at the world, this is the world as it currently stands now, and we are in a temperate forest. We're not too far away from a boreal forest, which itself in turn is not that far from the tundra. We are pretty far north, and of course if we go further south, this temperate area extends through some swamps. If we go far enough south, though, we will hit the desert. But with global warming and shifting biomes, we'll have to wait and see where exactly we end up. This is, I suppose, kind of a benefit for us, actually. It does mean that perhaps, instead of having a year without a summer, perhaps we'll have a year without a winter. Which, I mean, I'm not going to complain about. Alright, how are things going over here? I don't know why you roofed all of this in. It's going to get unroofed anyway. Okay, with that wall installed, this can go over here. So, global warming, huh? I admit, I didn't see that coming. Also, why is none of this being hauled anywhere? 3,000. Oh, I guess some of it is being hauled. Okay, that's fine. Harris is over here getting a nice harvest from the heel root. There's a boom rat in here. Why? There's also a beaver in here. Oh, wait, that's our beaver. And there is something in the air that's making all the men happy. Something with Sidar. No, wait, Sidane. Birdpin, I didn't do that. Alright, this thing has to go. So, hunt it. Get it out of here. It can't stay here. It especially cannot live in here where all the food is being grown. Ah, see, that's how it's happening. They keep propping the door open. There it goes. Actually, you know what? It's gone now. Let it go. What do you bring over here? Oh. Oh, all the unfermented cider is going over here. Okay. Okay. I can work with this. What if we, what if we get a couple of shelves for cider? Cider. So we're going to clear all, and I want both unfermented and fermented cider. And we'll copy this and paste it over. Now let's see. These are all set to important. I just want these to be preferred. There we go. Alright, and we are apparently running out of power. Why are we running out of power? Oh, because of the solar panels. That's why. That's why. Okay, Antonitis is busy training everything. Why are we not getting a whole bunch? You know what? All this wood. I need everybody to help haul this wood in. Because right now it's keeping some people very busy that shouldn't be busy. Okay, we need to have all this wood hauled in so that people can get back to work proper. So everybody needs to lend a hand now. Like, look at all this. Look at all this milk that's over here. 78 milk over here. And sheep wool that's over here. See, this stuff should be brought in. But it's not getting brought in. Because people are busy hauling wood. And so by having everybody come together and haul wood, it's basically just harvest time. We've done this before. We know how harvest time works. And this boom rat's going to explode. It'll be alright. Anna is enraged and verbally abusing everyone in sight. Last straw was visited by constituent. Look, if you're not up to the job, I can remove the job from you. Actually, I don't think I can do that. Also, you know, for being global warming, doesn't seem very warm. I had kind of higher hopes for global warming. And there goes the boom rat. Is nobody going to put the fire out? Look, it's catching other things on fire. Thank you. Also, Zekyle, what happened to you? Oh, you must have gotten in a fight. I didn't see it. Who were you fighting with? Zekyle called Jeremy a cobra. That drove Jeremy into a rage, and a fight began. Well, I mean, don't do that. That's not nice. Alright, how are we doing on the whole wood hauling thing? There's still plenty of room over here, so I'm going to assume we're not doing too well in that. 37 more things left to haul urgently. Okay. Once I get done with that, I think maybe we'll have our testing. We tested Jeremy once before, and it didn't work out well. Let's see, over here, this room is 57 degrees despite the door being propped open. However, now there's vermin in here. First off, get this dye out of here. And then, kill this rat. Something just fell out of the sky. It's a knife. I don't know where it came from. But it doesn't really matter. Okay. Good, the rat's dead. No more of that. No more rat. Maybe we should get some cats. If we got some cats, would they take care of the rats? I mean, maybe. Wow, look at our hay storage. Our hay storage is phenomenal right now. To say nothing of this. I mean, this helped out a lot, too. But are we done hauling in wood yet? There's 4 more left. Okay, we're almost done hauling in wood. We can finally get back to work normally. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. They're all pretty much all over here. Good. Now we get back to work. Speaking of back to work, though, now that we've got all the space up here, we can turn this into storage as well if we need it. Just don't know what we need. Like, if I look at the stuff that's on the floor, cycloid leaves, hops. This is all plant matter that should probably be stored over here. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn these off. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here to manufactured... No, not manufactured. Raw. Plant matter. And then... we'll put this over here. And we'll see what that does for us. And meat is rotting? Oh, yeah, lots of meat is rotting. It's because I got them too busy hauling stuff instead of cooking. That's alright, though. They'll get it done. Although a proper freezer probably would not hurt. I think a proper freezer would not go amiss around here. And over here, let's see. Packaged survival meals. These are pretty much full. If each one of these holds 10, and they come in stacks of 10, it means each one of these holds 100. Which means we've got storage over here for 200 meals. How many are we making? 190. Okay, soon. Not now, but soon we will need to have more of these. And boy, we could really use refrigerators or freezers. Because watching all this meat spoil is just, it's breaking my heart. But hey, look at this. We're getting everything hauled over. Here's all the flour. Actually, shouldn't we have one of these for flour? What is this? Oh, wait, no, this one's meat. And this one's canned vegetables. This one is... Right, this one is, animal products. Not flour. Okay, I want this one to be flour. Okay, bring flour over here. So we've got flour, we've got meat, and we've got vegetables right here. Although this is primarily for canned vegetables, which we don't have any canned right now. It's on the list of things to do. It's just not very high up on the list of things to do right now. However, given that all the meat's spoiled, we could turn this thing back on and do that. And you're making more cider. You can just drop these things, actually. You don't need to carry it all the way across the complex. However, now that all the hauling is done, the construction over here still isn't, but that's okay. I want to get a testing done. Okay, I want to get a testing done. So this is going to be run by White. We're going to be testing Gumpy, and everybody is currently awake except for Jeremy, but that's fine. Jeremy will get up. Let's do this. Okay, hold on a second. Let's take a look. Actually, no, everybody can go. So, the novice testing was a success, and Jeremy does feel something. Everyone's going to get a +3 mood for 6 days. However, a wanderer wants in. So a con artist named May has arrived and wants to join us. Really, a con artist? Well, I mean, we will accept, of course. Who are you? So, a child spy turned to be a con artist. Now, as a child spy, you are good at social, but not great at intellectual stuff. As a con artist, however, 10 in social. Wow! So, child spy gave you social, con artist gave you social. That's incredible. However, you are non-violent. Still, though, you're good at crafting, and your social is close to Weirin's. So let's go ahead and get you set up then. With the usual priorities, including that goes up. Because your childcare, or you're really good at social, your childcare will go up. This does not go up for you, however. Wardening will go up. Handling will stay the same. But you don't cook at all. Construction, you don't really do that either. Growing, you don't have to do. Harvesting, however, you will. If we need trees, you will cut trees. Crafting, however, goes all the way up. Art goes all the way down, which is okay. We don't really need artists. But you don't do anything intellectual at all. And fishing, you don't like fishing. Well, actually, you're okay with fishing. But there you go. And I don't need to give you a weapon because you won't wear a weapon anyway. And what's wrong over here? Oh, right. We need to put a soup in here. A fine soup. So one of the things that we're looking at potentially having to do if we build these roads is moving all of this. And we do want to keep this kind of in a central location, which means that we're kind of looking at one of these 4 corners. It also means that we might have to relocate these houses. Which, well, again, that's only if we're installing this road. I would kind of like to have the 4 roads. Sort of, kind of, little bit, maybe. I don't know, I'll think about it. In fact, you can think about it too, and let me know in the comments down below what you think about having 4 roads in and out of here. I mean, how many should we have? Should we try to open up all 4 of them? Should we just keep 1? Should we just say we're already pointed downwards, we can have just a single road that leads in here? Or should we try to open it up in all directions? I'll take your advice down below, so make sure to leave a comment there. Okay, looks like we're getting a lot of canning done, though, so that's good. And now we're just basically waiting on an inspiration. Like, if Gumpy feels something, or if Gumpy learns something, we may be able to turn Gumpy's inspiration into something more advanced. And also, The citizens celebrate the authoritarian party at a light ball. We don't have anybody from them, I don't think. Who's from them? Is it Harris? Harris is a citizen. It's also blue. Yeah, citizens. Okay, so this is for Harris. But, I mean, I did say 100%. So let's turn these lights off. And, when everybody's awake again, we can come through and we can have a party down here. Spud, you're up, right? Yeah, Spud's coming to turn off the lights. That way we can have a proper dance party in there. Bear meat is rotting away. All the meat is rotting away. I wish we were better at getting this stuff done. But unfortunately, we're not. But did we get everything moved over here? I see wort and flour up here. Wort and flour, coffee beans, psychoid leaves. Yeah, I think we got everything moved up here. We do have lots of stuff over here. We have fine bakes, fine meals. Everybody's eating really good right now. And how are we doing on construction over here? Really good, actually. You know, one thing I should have done. Should have done that to get all that cleared out. And then these walls can be moved over. There we go. That'll make it easier for them to construct. I mean, the first thing you should do in any construction project is clear your space. And we haven't been doing that. Also, this can now get moved over. And now that that's done, we can also remove these walls. There we go. So that's all done. Anna's having a food binge. Okay, I don't care. And an eclipse. Great, that's going to kill all of our solar panels. Well, that's not fun. That's neither rootin' nor tootin'. So, yeah, we're going to be low on power for the day. Which means we're absolutely not having a dance party. Also, what's the temperature outside? The temperature outside is currently 28 degrees in freedom units. I mean, it's the middle of December, so I guess that's kind of warmer? Not really. We are also going to have to move these. In particular, we just have to move this one. So we can relocate this fire foam popper over here. Just in case a fire ever breaks out, we've got that. And then we're going to need to move this tank over here. Now, since you can't just move a tank, we'll have to build another one and drain it over. And we'll also need to get this all floored in. So right now we have black carpet down here. Black for oil. And so we'll continue that. Floors, carpeting, black. And we can take these lights and move them over. So this light can move over here. And this light can move over here. And that'll give them a way to see what they're doing. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and get some more stuff deconstructed. So we can get those deconstructed. As far as... nope, more deconstruction right here. As far as roof goes, remove roof. And Spud's being antisocial. Okay, that's fine, I guess. We're going to remove the roof all the way around here. So Spud is avoiding his fellow colonists. This happened because of poor mood. And that's because Flame rejected his proposal. Yeah, see, Flame? Your actions hurt more than just you. Also, why are there cans of food over here? Let's see. We want nothing canned over here. So, no cans. Copy and paste and paste. Don't put cans in the nutrient paste dispenser. That's not good. It's no bueno. Oh, and that's why they haven't made any beer yet. They're still working on getting through all the apples, which is fair. I mean, they're gonna go bad in like less than 3 days. So do make all the cider you can. By the way, since we reorganized that, how are we doing? Yeah, check that out. Lots of unfermented cider over here. Alright, they're pulling back the roofs. Didn't need to put the roofs up there in the first place, so I don't know why you got it in your mind to do that. And there we go. The eclipse has ended. Everything is working out. Alright, and we just finished more research. Military camouflage. So we can craft special military apparel allowing users to resemble background environments such as foliage. Cool. What does that actually give us, though? So we want to come over here. Military clothing. Military camouflage. It lets us make ghillie suits. And ghillie hoods. Does that actually help? Layer, headgear, covers, yes. Not very good armor. Hunting stealth, however, 20%. Shooting accuracy is higher. Aiming time is also higher. So, maybe. We could possibly make it. Alright, it looks like we got all the roofs peeled back, though. Now, Spud is sleeping right now. I think I'm going to wait for the party until Spud is awake. Spud should wake up at about 1800 hours, I think. It's currently 1600. And Solarian's already working on the floors, which is good, although I thought somebody could move the lights over there first. And it's a hard snow. So much for global warming. Anna's having a panic attack. Okay. So we've lost the sun. The solar panels have shut down. But the sun lamps just went down as well. Okay. We should be good in terms of power now. Let's go ahead and start this. Everybody should have a good time. Alright, so what do we got here? Let's turn the lights back on. We can clear this out now. And it's an unforgettable party. Everybody that participated gets a plus 16 mood for 6 days. That is incredible. That should make a lot of people happy. Like, Mister, are you happy? No, you're not happy. I don't know why. I mean, unforgettable party. You're happy. But you? Not happy. I don't know why you didn't get a buff from that. I wonder, if we check people's moods... they're okay, kinda. Most of them aren't changing at all. I kind of expected more. And better. But mostly just more. Alright, so over here, this console is going to have to move. We can just wheel this thing over here. And that should be fine. We'll put it next to the oil derrick, where it's all kind of convenient. And also, we have almost complete coverage, but not quite. No, wait, don't deconstruct that. No, not uninstall. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I just want to move it. So it's right here. We're going to move it down a bit and over by 2. And I think this should... Well, no, right there. Yeah, right there should be good. And that should give us complete coverage again. This room is eventually going to have a lot of machinery in it. And all of it is going to be flammable. Having fire suppression here is going to be important. I mean, that's also why we put this in here. I guess they're going to work on the floors in the dark then. Nobody seems terribly interested in doing otherwise. Okay, I mean, that's fine. It's up to them. They made their choice. What do we have going on over here? Petros is working on research, so that's good. We did get the last of the slag smelted. So we have all of the steel we are currently going to have. Which is not bad. A little over 2,300. You know, it'd be really helpful, too, if other people could bring cloth. And I don't know why no one is doing that. Like, Gumpy, what are you doing? Gumpy is hauling dye in. Okay, fine. What about Anna? You are hauling granite blocks? Okay, fine, whatever. White. You're hauling cloth to very big shelves. Okay. Jeremy, hauling wood. Antonides, you are hauling oats because you're training, I guess. Flame, you are making cider. Oh, well, good. Excellent. Good job. And I think Fox just took over for you, right? Yeah, Fox just took over. So we are getting the apples processed. A lot of them are going to spoil in less than a day, though. But we'll get as much of the apples processed as we possibly can. And it's not like we're at any kind of, you know, loss for cider. We currently have 529 cider ready. And 230 to go. And another beaver has self-tamed? That means we have 2 of them. Why? They're both female, though. I don't know why we should keep beavers. They can't be trained for anything. We don't get anything from them. They're just... You know what? Get rid of the beavers. We're not keeping the beavers. Look at this. Somebody got cheese. I forgot about that. These things are all still working hard. I forgot about the cheese room. I like the cheese room. I like that we were able to repurpose that. However, I'm not exactly thrilled with putting cheese in the nutrient paste dispenser. It seems kind of wasteful. After all the effort that we went through to make cheese, we then put it in the nutrient paste dispenser? That seems wrong. Also, and I can't help but notice this, but we're out of corn. And oats, mostly. Although I think we put most of it into here. Yeah, we put all, or most of our corn into the cans. I do kind of want to redo this kitchen, though. Like, I would like to have an entire row full of these electric pots. Oh, and Gumpy's had an inspiration. Gumpy wants to become a shadow. I mean, not like we don't have enough of those already. However, if you want it, you've got it. So should we get started? Everybody's asleep right now. However, this is kind of important. I'm going to wake everybody up for this. All right, Gumpy. This is your day. And it's done. Excellent. However, it was a bland testing. I mean, it is a test, but everyone still gets a +1 mood for 6 days. And I think it worked. So let's take a look. Gumpy, you have become an Aes Sedai shadow. Meaning that you have access to all of these new abilities, including the Deadly Nightshade. But you also have the ability to now bond, the ability to move between shadows. You have the ability to do all of these things now. You learned how to do basically everything as soon as you became. Well, no. You don't have the ability to travel yet in any way. And that's okay. That's fine. You'll learn. You will learn. Whether you want to or not. But, I mean, people around here will teach you, so it's going to be very good. How are we doing over here? I guess this is going to take some time. But I am seeing people that are bringing in cloth now. So that Weirin and Solarian can do all the building, all the building themselves. A little bit of help goes a long way. But there's Mister again, bringing more cloth. This stockpile will have to move over this way. And a light got moved over there, but it has no power. Which makes sense. Let's see if we can get rid of this. We'll get the power installed. We'll get this this power line removed. I hope it doesn't take out the pipes as well. But if it does, worse things have happened. Also, I can't help but notice that there's still snow on the ground. Is the climate actually changing? It doesn't look like it. If we look up here, it is changing. This is considered tropical rainforest now. And the temperate forest is where the boreal forest used to be. And the tundra up here has become an arid shrubland. So, the climate is actually changing. Down here, what was desert is now considered extreme desert. So what does that make what used to be extreme desert? Desert, extreme desert. Yeah, the climate is actually shifting. It doesn't say that there's not still snow up here. There's still sea ice up here. A cold bog. But even up here, where it used to be tundra. Cold bog. Yeah. Okay, well. We're a rainforest now. Doesn't really look like one, but it's a rainforest now. I'm not asking questions. Alright, well, let's see. A tree sprouted. I don't care about that tree. All I really care about is getting this done. And this can be removed. So all of that stuff can get moved over into this pile. And the logo privacy is disrespected? Why? Because the room is not impressive enough. Really? You're gonna complain? I mean, I guess we can do something to make it more impressive. What could we do? What could we do? What if we put some carpet in here? I mean, we're already putting carpet everywhere else. How much cloth do we have left? Do we have any cloth left? We only have 1,000 cloth left. Actually, 1,000 cloth left is kind of a problem. But we can work on something. Alright, so the logo privacy. This is for Zekyle and his ilk. So they're part of the Anonymous, and their color is white. So you guys would like to have white carpet? I mean, we can do that. Cream, white. So we'll put a thing of white carpet through here, and that should make you happy, right? I mean, after they get done with all of this carpeting. And actually, it would be nice if you guys would actually get some light over here. So, I'm going to force the issue. I'm going to force the issue, and I'm going to make you do it. See, I'm not asking anymore. I'm telling you. Get the lights turned on. And also, is anybody going to move this light? In fact, we might even be able to put more lights in here. Because if we follow the same thing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, because we have this door that goes like right down the middle, put one there and one there. And that should give us lots of bright light across the way. Because it's important to have a well-lit work environment. Petros having a panic attack because of his anxiety. Look, I have anxiety too. You're going to be fine. And Anna's having a prediction of an animal plague? Is there anything we can do about that? You do have 7 points here. You can accelerate time, which is not terribly helpful at the moment. So you've already got prediction, you've got accelerate time, which is now fully mastered, and we can even turn that on. You have 3 points to try and alter fate, but it's going to cost you 1 or 2 points to learn it. And Soothsayer costs 2 points each time as well. So you cannot prevent anything, but you can learn subtlety. Alright, and they got the lights installed. Good. See, that's all I wanted. And there is the animal plague. And it's only affected the cave bear. Strangely enough. I don't know why. But you know what? I think we'll live with the cave bear being sick. And logo privacy is further disrespected by us removing flooring. It's fine. They'll survive. And in fact, that thing may not even stay there for too long. Because again, we're going to be working on making these roads. We're already kind of working on this one, and we're getting close. Once all this flooring is done, we will be able to build another tank and then drain into it. And once we got the oil transferred, we'll be able to deconstruct this and this entire wing. We'll build a couple more walls and just turn this into a great big road straight into our home. Which, I mean, should be good. However, we're not going to get to that today. So, for all intents and purposes, this was a really good day. I mean, a couple of things have happened that have been kind of weird. Global warming is a thing. And, we now live in a rainforest, so anybody who had this who had visit the rainforest on their bucket list, congratulations. Your bucket list came to you. But nothing tried to kill us. No mad animals. No raiders. Turns out making friends with a lot of the people around here has actually been very beneficial. No storms. No fires. No diseases trying to wipe us out. Except for, you know, the cave bear. And even then, the cave bear's going to be okay, I'm sure. Yeah, all in all, good day. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to take a break here. When we get back here next time, we will finish this up. We'll get these walls built, and I don't know, we'll have to figure out what we're going to move next. Part of me thinks that we may have to move our temple and graveyard. The question is simply going to be, where do we move it to? Well, I'll probably also have to move this as well. But this is easy to move. But if we want to keep the hospital, like, right here in the corner, that means that if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can have a proper road in there, it would start here. That means that our hospital would have to go, like, right here. So, technically speaking, this wouldn't have to move, but it would anyway, because I would move it. But the graveyard absolutely would have to. That being said, though, if we wanted to keep it close, we go... Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. So 5 for the road, and then it would have to be 13 by 13. So 15 by 15. And then another one over here. And then this would be 13 by 13. And so we could just kind of move everything down a little bit. The research lab does not actually have to move. It really doesn't. However, this absolutely will have to. Meaning that if we did this, we could move the research lab potentially down here. So if we were to just go down... And I know that we said we were going to take a break here, but I'm just curious as to how this could play out. We could move the research lab down there. Then, once that's done, this of course will have to move. But with the research lab moved, that means that we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could move the kitchen and dining room over this way. Just like this. So it wouldn't even have to move that far. It would still be in a fairly central location. And it would give us some room to expand. Wait, did I make this too big? I think I made that too big. I did make that a little bit too big. No, I didn't. I think I moved this in too far. Either way, we can work on it later. But we can move the, we can move everything over here. We could put the food storage maybe over here. And that way we could even expand our kitchen further down this way, to give us room to have like an entire row of soup pots. I think that's a really good idea. So, things for us to work on in the future. Lots of big plans, lots of work to do, but if we manage to pull it off, it will be worth it. Not to mention, it helps us in our goal of expanding to the outer edges of this area. Especially moving down south, where we've been meaning to expand for a long time now. I will have to handle the moving north as well. And if we do decide to incorporate these other roads, that'll just mean even more stuff to move. So, again, the choice is up to you. Whether you want, or which way you want to see us move. 1, 2, 3, or 4 roads through our town, city, settlement, whatever it's going to be. Oh, and look at this. They got the floor done. Hey, it's no longer disrespected. See? That's all it takes to make some people happy. So again, I'm asking 1, 2, 3, or 4 roads. Let me know down in the comments below. And otherwise, if you want to see what happens next as we kind of remodel, redesign, and just kind of fix everything around here, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, that way you get notified of every video when they come out. If you know somebody else who also enjoys either RimWorld or the Wheel of Time, then share this video with them. Otherwise though, even if you don't want to do that, just leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below if you would like to join us and become an Aes Sedai, because we're always picking up new people. If you would like to become an Aes Sedai, then when you like the video, when you comment down below, tell me you want to be an Aes Sedai, and I will make it happen. So, do that, and I will see you next time for the Rim of Time. And until then, take care.